Hello, my name is Ransom 4, and this is a snippet of the lesson that I'm going to be presenting. So, this is actually a very small unit in a bigger chapter called Atomic Theory. And so this lesson is all about history of the atom. So what I expect students to learn in this lesson is that they need to be able to explain the various contributions made by scientists such as J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, Democritus, and Niels Bohr. And then I also expect them to explain the past theories of the atom. So in this lesson, one of the anticipatory set that I'm going to use to kind of revamp the background knowledge of the student will be I will just ask them to take a piece of paper, try to cut that paper into several pieces until they are no more able to cut it. So at that point, I will ask them the question why they think it is hard to keep cutting the paper indefinitely. And so the whole notion here is for me to introduce the atom. I want to introduce that concept of the atom. And the instructional strategy that I will use will be a lecture method, but not a dry lecture method, one in which I have interspaced them with a lot of instructional videos and hands-on activity. For example, I will use an object bird out of Lego Mixos, and I'll display the item in front of the class and I'll ask the students to actually explain what that item is built of. And this particular strategy is aimed at uh, using or is aimed at bringing the word building block out of that conversation because atoms are actually building block of matter. Another one I will use is that I will actually use a simulation, a PhET simulation. And in that simulation, which I want to display now, this simulation is all about showing how to build an atom from scratch. So the students will learn how to build an atom, any element they will be able to build from this simulation. And so again, this strategy here is all about hands-on. I will expose the students to various phenomenon in science, just like the one I just displayed in PhET simulation. So the students will have to make some observations, and at the end, they should be able to do those explanations. So after they've done the simulation, they will now have a series of video from the founders of chemistry series from each scientist. So every scientist that contributed to the atom, there is a video and there's a worksheet that I've attached to that. So engagement activity here will just be like that Lego, they will engage with them, they will analyze models, and that is models that I would derive from all the contributions made by all the scientists along the line from the ever first model from Democritus to the present model that we call the electron cloud model. And so some differentiation strategies I aim at using here will be presenting content to the students in a variety of media such as video, oral, visual, and hands-on activity. And I intend to assess the students. A formative assessment will be back and forth questions that I will ask the students, and I'll also give an exit ticket at the end. And I'll have a summative assessment, which is going to be a standardized test. And at the end of the day, I'll have a series of questions as a closure for the student. Thank you so much for your kind attention.